Hi, Bernd. How are you?
Hi, Teresa. Thank you. I'm great. How are you?
Oh, I'm well, thank you. It's nice to see you here.
Yeah, today I'm at the right time in the right meeting.
Yay. Yay. I felt so bad last week and I thought, what else could I do? And I sent out another email yesterday just to be sure. And
Yeah.
did you get that with with the vocabulary list?
Ye- okay. No.
No?
Okay. This uh, is interesting. Yeah, because I wanted to ask what is the best way to contact you via the
Okay.
email address. Let me check which
Hi,
one.
Alvina.
Yeah, hi Tessa. Nice to see
Hello.
you.
Hi.
This
Hello,
is
Brent.
Abrahita. This is Bernd. Bernd, this is Abrahita.
Hi. Abayita. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
So the best way to contact me is either through email. What's more efficient is WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yeah, so let
Um,
me put my WhatsApp phone number for you in the chat.
okay. Would be great. Yeah. Email, I use Teresa at Right Away Leads. Is this the
Yes,
best one?
yes.
Okay, good.
Did you send me something and I missed it?
Yeah, I sent a question some days ago, and I was wondering if it's the right mail address. Sometimes things go away. Okay, no problem. But therefore, I wanted to ask.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate you following up on that. Um, I see it now. A quick question. How can I access the vault? I actually have not set that up yet.
No problem.
So 100% transparency. I'm considering going with either school or circle.
Okay.
I was going to do, uh, I have a program through Thrive called Thrive Apprentice, and that's where all of my
Hmm.
AI club calls are housed.
Yeah. Yeah.
But from what I understand, a lot of people don't look at it. And I understand the school creates more of a community. The
Yeah.
school software, Circle software does the same thing. I'm in
Mhm.
another group with the Circle software. School gets a little annoying for me because if I'm in a group in school, it's constantly sending me emails. And there was a learning curve on how to manage those emails.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was a little concerned.
Yeah. I think you can configure how often you receive the mails, daily or weekly or what else.
Yes, and it appears with Circle, it's set by the people that run that program. Like if I set
Hmm.
it up in Circle, I would set like at the end of the week, you would get emails or you get like a summary or you would get notifications if someone posted something in the community. And maybe it's of more interest to me, but those
Yeah.
emails don't seem to be as intrusive as the ones from my school groups. I finally turned the notifications from the school groups off because I was like, I don't need all of this in my email.
Mhm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, can I say something?
Please.
Oh, have you explored Discord? I mean, it's another platform where you can form and create a community for your course or anything. So, do you think it will be suitable as well?
Discord is wonderful, I know, for conversations. I've not used it to access files and to store things.
Oh, accessing file. Oh, well, yeah, I don't use that one.
No, okay. But I like the idea for conversations. I really need a place where I can store our recordings, and that's why last week's recordings I just sent out to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
So, um,
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely need to make a decision by Friday and just get on it.
Yeah.
Can do that.
And
Okay. So, mm,
so, Barrett, you know what one of my topics is going to be for our pod call.
yes, exactly. And probably some questions from last week. What was your way, your decision, and so on.
Right, right, right. Barrett and I are in an accountability group. It's called a Pod Call. And thank you for the suggestion there, Barrett. A similar platform like School, the German product, Lenski.io.
Yes,
check
exactly.
it out.
It's in the end, the alternative product, the functionality is nearly the same like School. It's cheaper. This is an important point because School is, I think, $99 per month.
Yes, and so
Um,
is Circle.
The same, okay,
And a lot of people are like, well, it's just 99 bucks. And I'm like,
per month.
what am I
Okay.
getting for that?
Yeah. Yeah, depends. And Flensky, we're using this with another group, and it's really good. Meanwhile, it's stable. So, but I don't know. It's yeah. The good thing is it's in Europe. So the law for Europe is applied GPDR and so on. You need not to think about this for me as a living in Germany, but I don't know if this is suitable for you. You can just have a look at it.
I'm gonna definitely check that out. And Jody, I see your comment that you love School. Good to know. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
We've ran a number of pop-up communities in school. So like took advantage of their 30 days free type thing just to, run some communities and some courses, and it's worked out really great. People love it. But then we shut it down after 30 days and started a new one. So it's again, they're meant to be short-term pop-up type of thing. So it's worked out good.
You're able to match the purposes there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Good to know. Thank you. I will make a decision by Friday.
Sure.
Okay. Short
And
question.
go ahead.
For me, it's sometimes frozen, the Zoom. Is it the same for you? No?
Is anyone else seeing me get frozen?
You're not frozen
Oh,
right now,
no.
but Baron, I have that I've been having a lot of problems with Zoom freezing up the video. I don't know why.
Hmm.
You know that, Teresa. I've had
Okay.
lots of
So
issues.
probably I just yeah. Perhaps I just shortly step out and come back in 2 minutes. You can go on, but I think I need a restart of my notebook,
Oh,
unfortunately.
okay. Okay. And
Please go on. I will come back.
thank you, Barrett. Thank you.
Okay.
So today's I'll wait till Barrett comes back so he gets the lesson for today. But just to check in
Mhm.
with both of you, did you get an email with a vocabulary list?
Oh,
I don't
not
think
sure
so.
actually.
I didn't see one. I don't know what email address it went to.
It might have gone to your Gmail.
Let me take a look. Do you know what the subject line was?
Probably Underground Marketing Vault.
Yeah, I received the mail from, with the subject line underground marketing wall.
Okay.
Mm. Oh, yeah, got it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to close some windows in case it's my. Here. Okay.
Yes, I see that.
Okay.
Underground
Fantastic.
marketing vault. Okay, what is under? Is that us then? Right, this group?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is there a calendar link?
No.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, I see. Vocabulary list. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I see it. Okay.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Want to make sure you receive that, okay? Once the school or circle or Flensky is set up, we won't have to worry about email deliverability. Everything will be in the vault for you. In one place, you can
Mhm.
access everything, including all the recordings.
Yeah,
That's
got
good
it.
news.
Yes.
And then for today's lesson, the vocabulary list kind of gives you a primer on the basic elements that you're looking at inside of Ads Manager when it comes to the KPIs. And I know
Mhm.
when I'm talking to you about your ads, I've got different thought processes going on that I want to help you understand and learn so that as you move forward with your ads, you know what you're looking at from the vocabulary list, but more importantly, I have another list for you today that I'm calling it the traffic diagnostic checklist. And the diagnostic checklist allows you to start to look at each of the KPIs or elements of your ad and the reporting mechanism and what its relevance is to the health of your ad.
Mhm.
Yes.
Definitely need that.
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
need that.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many of you know what I mean when I say KPI? Does that
Yeah,
make
I know.
Yep.
Okay, so KPI, key,
Performance
Performance
indicator.
indicator.
Indicators, yeah.
I wanted to say prognostic, because I'm in mental mode, medical
Oh.
mode. Most people call it a key performance indicator. I call it a key prognostic indicator. And
Oh.
we're looking at the health of an ad. Now, as you know, there's different types of ads. We've mentioned video view ads, and we've been working on sales ads, and we've been working a lot
Mhm.
on ads. So I'm going to give you a general formula first. And one of the things I'm going to have each of you start today, so you make sure you understand the process, is how to get this set up inside your ads manager. It's something you need to set up. It's going to take you about 15 to 20 minutes to set this up. And it's
Mhm.
so valuable. So let me share with you the actual key performance, the traffic diagnostic checklist first. I want to give you editing mode. Make a copy of this first. Oh, I've got,
I'm sorry, is it in the chat, Teresa, or?
let me just copy something here real quick. I've got 2 more instructions to put in here. I'll make sure you have so that it doesn't get confusing. Okay. There was one last part I was finishing up for you, and I got distracted. Okay, so copying the link, and I'm going to put it in the chat for you. This is a Google spreadsheet. So be sure you make a copy first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen so you can see inside. I'm inside Ads Manager. Can you see the Ads Manager okay?
Yes.
Awesome. So this column here, it will default to either performance or performance and clicks. And when you click on it with this drop down arrow, you have the option to go all the way to the bottom and customize these columns. And by customizing the columns, that's when you can set it up so that your key performance or key prognostic indicators go from left to right and show you, is the ad running? Are the videos being watched? Are people reacting to it? Is the money being spent? Are they going to the landing page? Are there link clicks happening? And then the end result of what you want your ads to be. Are they adding to a cart, initiating checkout, creating a purchase? Are they signing up as a lead or submitting an application? And what is the end result of all this? What is the return on your ad spend? So in order to set these key prognostic indicators up, we're going to click on customize columns. And from there, as you can see, I have a divided screen. The right side of the screen are the actual performance indicators that are pre-selected by Facebook. This delivery one is helpful to have because it tells you the status of your ad. The status is it processing? Is it in learning mode? Is it rejected? So that's important to keep there. Attribution setting, I take that out. I leave my results. I leave reach. I take out views. I leave frequency. My cost per result. As you can see, there's a series of 6 dots over here. I can either go to the series of 6 dots or anywhere on here, and I can move this so it's just below my cost per result. Now the results are going to be whatever your objective is for your ad, whether it be a lead or a sale. And as we work through the different types of ads, you'll see how this gets set up for your different objectives. So budget, I'm going to leave in here an amount spent, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip these. So I'm going to just move my amount spent in front of my budget. I'm going to delete ends. I'm going to delete the schedule. Now these next 3 items are really helpful only for your ad alone and for doing some troubleshooting. But for this purpose of this exercise, we don't need them. I want you to get used to looking at your ads and going through this list of key performance indicators and getting used to, okay, this is where it starts to figure out, is my ad working or not working? These particular indicators here are a whole new level. So we're going to take those out. Now here's your impressions. I'm going to move my impressions up here underneath reach. CPM, I'm going to keep that and I'm going to move it below frequency. And I realize it's not on your list, but I will add that for you. Okay, next, after budget, we have link clicks. We're going to keep that, and we're going to keep our cost per link click. Our link click-through rate, we're going to delete this because I'm going to have you use a different click-through rate indicator. We're going to turn off clicks. We're going to turn on click-through rate all. And we're going to turn off CPC all, which is, all right. Again, a redundant indicator that we're not going to need. So, in looking at your list on the spreadsheet, what comes after frequency? Feel free to shout it out, or
Video
Video
play.
videos. Awesome. So up here in our search box, we're going to put in here video. And it's the through plays, right?
Yes.
Doesn't want me to find it. All right. There's the through plays. So what I'm going to do is just check off on the box to the left of that. And when I check off that box on the left, it appears at the bottom of our list on the right. So since it's on the bottom, I'm simply going to take it and pull it up under frequency. And as you can see, Facebook got a little wonky and moved our cost per result on us and our impressions. I don't know why it's gotten wonky like this lately. And you just have to be very patient with it and keep moving everything to where you need it to be. So what comes after through plays?
Video view percentage.
Great. So we're going to
Yeah.
remove from the search box through plays, and we're going to put in here video. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of different ones that pop up here.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones we want, go and list them off. What's the first one?
25%,
Excellent. What's the next one?
50%,
Excellent. What's the next one?
then 75 and
Excellent.
95.
And 95. Perfect. So it would be a wonderful treat if we could move these as a group into position.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook doesn't have that feature yet. So we're going to individually pull these up here where we want them. And it switched our amount spending budget on us. What comes next?
After that, outbound CTR.
Awesome. So we're going to take this video out of the search box. We're going to put in here outbound. As you can see, a variety of things came up.
Yeah.
Now, the one we want is this one here, the outbound CTR, parentheses, click-through rate.
Mm-hmm.
Select that by checking the box to the left. And since it appeared over here on the right, we can move it up here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's in position. So what comes next?
Amount spent.
Great, we've got that. And then what?
Mm-hmm. Budget.
Awesome, we've got that. Let's see
Then
our
landing
ranking.
page views.
Landing page views. Awesome. So up here in the box. Oops, didn't spell it right. And as you can see, a few different things came up.
Mm-hmm.
Landing page views, we want the total.
Okay.
So we're gonna put that in there after budget. And then what comes next?
Link clicks.
Great, we've got link clicks. Then what?
Mhm. Add to cart.
Add to cart. Great.
Yeah.
There it is. Add to cart.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Then
Now, these get to be very interesting. As you can see, there's 4 different types of adds to cart that Facebook automatically puts in here. I'm going to uncheck them because they will all show up on my ads manager and it gets a little confusing and difficult to read it.
mm-hmm.
So what comes after adds to cart?
Oh, it was initiate checkout.
Initiate checkout. There it is. The total there. And again, Facebook gave us all these other options that I'm going to uncheck.
Mm-hmm.
Then what do we have?
Oh, then submit application.
Submit application. There we go. Again, we're going to uncheck all these beautiful boxes. What's next?
Oh, lead.
Lead. Okay. Leads or
Teresa,
lead?
this is
Yeah.
going, we'll have a replay of this, right? This is going a little fast for me. You lost me at outbound CTR. So, just,
It's all, that's okay. That's why I wanted to do it in front of you.
okay,
So that you could actually see it being done. You'll have the recording.
okay.
And so that you
It's
can
all
do
good.
it peacefully. And thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Awesome. So we've got leads and lead. You gotta love Facebook.
Oh. What's the difference between those?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, okay, we're gonna go with leads.
Okay.
And again, as you can see, it gave us all these different options.
Mm-hmm.
What comes after lead?
Oh, purchase.
Purchase. Awesome. Okay, so we've got purchases. That's this one here. And again, we're gonna uncheck all these additional types of purchases. What comes after purchase?
Oh, it's the last ROAS.
ROAS. Now, Facebook has it hidden here. It's
Uh-huh.
right there for you. And we're gonna uncheck the additional types of ROAS. Now, at one time, Facebook would allow us to give this a name. It's not allowing that anymore. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna save this as a column preset. So you have to
Okay.
save it first, then give it its name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, didn't spell traffic right, did I? We're gonna save the name. And see on the columns button up here, we're back in the Ads Manager,
Mm-hmm.
and the columns it's gone to the traffic diagnostic checklist. We can still
Mhm.
use the drop down arrow if we want to get to anything else, but this would be your default button to go to assess the health of your ads. So you can see
Okay.
with cost per result, reach, impressions, frequency, the CPM. Now the CPM, to give you a definition of that, it's the cost of what Facebook is charging you for every 1,000 people to see your ad.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you look at your vocabulary, your
Yeah.
reach is the number of people who saw your ad. The impressions of the number of times they saw your ad. And don't
Oh.
feel like you're fully dependent on the vocabulary list, because if you do roll your cursor over these, it's going to give you a definition.
Mm-hmm.
So how many of you understand the CPM cost for 1,000 impressions? Raise
Yeah.
your hand if it makes sense. Or put a yes in the chat. Okay, got it. Awesome. So as we go down the performance, Facebook gives you this scroll bar here at the bottom, so you can scroll horizontally. Here's your through plays, your video views. At 25%, 50%, 75%, 95%. Outbound click-through rate, amount spent, budget. Landing page views and link clicks, the cost per link click. Adds to cart, checkouts initiated, applications submitted, leads and purchases, and then the final result, return on your ad spend. Now, this correlates with your spreadsheet here. Can you see the spreadsheet now? Great. So on the spreadsheet, I included the definition in here. So as you're learning this, until it becomes rote for you, which it'll become rote, give it like a couple of months and you won't even need this spreadsheet anymore. You'll get an idea of what's healthy and what to do if it's not healthy. So the healthy area, the green stripe down the middle, is going to give you an idea of what to look at with this number. And if you want, you could fill this in to give yourself one place to look at everything. Eventually, you won't need to do that because it's going to start to become rote for you. But feel free to use this as an exercise sheet that every time you assess an ad, you've got an idea of what it's doing, where it should be, and what to do if it's not there. As we go through all of this, I'm going to be adding different ideas to your prescriptions. What happens with this is a general overview for any ad. As we go deeper into the boot camp, I'm going to be sharing with you things like, okay, if it's a sales ad, it could be doing this instead of that. But I don't want to muddy the waters right now. I want you just to get an idea of the key prognostic indicators, their definition, what their purpose is, and what they should be, what you're aiming for. Raise your hand if that makes sense, or put a yes in the chat.
Yeah, got it.
One question, Teresa.
Please.
When starting an ads campaign, how long do you have to wait until it's warmed up so that this KPIs you can apply?
That's a great question. When you first start an ad, within 24 hours, you want to double check that it's actually running.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Facebook will get things started. It goes through all these different phases they've come up with. They've come up with preparing, processing, reviewing. It used to be that it was being reviewed and then active. So within 24 hours, double check your ad, make sure it's running. And you'll know that if it's reaching anybody and if there's any money spent. So those are your two key performance indicators. Is it reaching anybody? And is there any money being spent? If not, make sure that it's actually published and working. Or they're like, I have a client right now. I have to check his, when I get him started, I have to check his every few hours because Facebook all of a sudden will be like, oh, we rejected it. And he's in the financial industry. And right now the financial industry and the health and wellness industry are going through a huge overhaul internally in Facebook for the reporting. So because of that overhaul, it's bled into the ads working or not working. Yes. So that's your first rule of thumb. The second rule of thumb to do is within 4 days, if you're not getting results, turn the ads off. Let's say day 2, the ads are working, you're getting a reach, people are watching the videos, you're getting landing page views and link clicks. The third day, things start to drop off. That's not a good sign. It should stay steady from day 2 to day 3. If it doesn't stay steady, there's either an offer problem or a message problem, an audience problem. And this is what we need to go deeper into. Like if you have people clicking on the links, but your landing page views, if that number is not within 80% or more of the number of link clicks, there's a problem there. People are clicking on the link. They're not waiting for the page to load. So the page speed could be an issue. Or there's an issue with the offer. They just weren't that interested. Or it's an audience mismatch. So this is where it gets to, you get to be like the cook in the kitchen and you're testing the soup and it needs a little more salt. It needs a little more pepper. So Jody, did you start to say something?
Well, I did, and it's kind of hard to know whether or not it's working. So last week we started with the less defined audience, if you remember. We
Yes.
moved it away from the lookalike. We set the budget for $10 a day, and we set a broader audience of married. So the reach and everything is looking really good. And now we have 4 leads that have come in on the landing page. So I want to say, I'm looking at my ads manager right. Well, I'm trying to look at my ads manager.
Are you able to share your screen, Jody?
I will try to, I'm going to click away from this. I'm still in that setup mode because I got behind when you were going. Let me see if my video will, I've got some active dogs underneath me, guys. I'm sorry about that. Let's see.
Are they learning Facebook ads too?
They are. They're very active this time of morning, especially my puppy. Okay, do you see my Facebook
Good.
campaign screen?
Sure
Okay,
do.
I'm just gonna move away from this because I'll come
Yes.
back to it. So this was the new ad we started. Teresa, you also told me to increase it $2. So we're
Yes.
now at like $12 a day or something like that. So our
Great.
reach was 1133. I would like to know what frequency actually means. So we spent a total of 76 here.
Okay.
And on the new ad, 38 link clicks. And over in, wait a minute, there's Kit. Can you see Kit?
Yes.
So this is the landing page. And so we've had 112 visitors to the landing page for subscribers. I mean, that's not very much, but it tells me something's happening. So that 112 is between this first ad and this ad. So I'm not seeing how that correlates though. Is that like the link clicks, the 38 and the 44? Because this says 81, but over here, and this is pure attribution, there's nothing else other than the Facebook ad here. There's said 112 visitors.
Okay.
So
This is
I
a
don't
good
know why.
example for everybody to understand that, and this is the wisest thing you can do, is have a second set of analytics to compare what Facebook is telling. You need something to compare the information from Facebook to. And this is why I have you set up your Google Analytics. Now, Jody has a program called ConvertKit that gives her statistics internally. So she's not using Google Analytics. But having a second set
Yeah.
of data to compare things to is important. What she's seeing on ConvertKit is that you have 112 visitors. Now, what we don't know is that 112 unique visitors, or is that 112 times people went to the page?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
want to see if I can.
And see, that's the difference between your reach and your impressions on your ads manager. The reach is the number of people. The impressions are the number of times that same group of people
Yes,
saw your ad. So your impressions should
Yes.
always be more than your reach.
Okay.
Mhm.
Here's where, I don't have advanced analytics on this particular account. There's some accounts that I do, but we're not running ads on those. So you can kind of see where they're coming from, right? So it says Facebook, 43 visitors. Oh, I think that actually matches. Well, 38.
Darn close.
33 on the resources. I'll have to look at this a little bit more closely.
Yeah,
But it's
and
weird
that
because
last one, number 10, you see where it has the UTM source? That's from an
uh-huh,
ad.
right. Well, and this too, like this is the landing page, the RLB landing page. It's so
Okay.
weird because it's saying there's no visitors, one subscriber and conversion rate of 1,000. So something, or 100, that's something's got to be off with that, because obviously there should be a heck of a lot more video. This is the link we're using in the ad. So I don't know why that's not tracking,
Well,
but
that
it
would be an
is.
internal issue with ConvertKit that I would not have the answer for.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
it may be that it's maybe because I'm not in advanced analytics and ConvertKit, like I don't have that on this particular account. I may upgrade it just to play with it. But
Or
anyways,
here's your other option, Jody, that might serve you well in the long run, is to set up Google Analytics for that account. And being a numbers person like you are, I think you'd be really happy to see those Google Analytics numbers.
yeah, I should do that.
It goes a lot more in depth than what you just saw and gives you more information.
Yeah. So the other thing I'm unsure about, Teresa, is why isn't it recording leads over here? When obviously we've had 4 people. So this was the old ad and we had 1 person plus my test self, and then I deleted myself. And so we should have 3 up here under website lead for this ad. And it's like Facebook's not tracking it or something.
So you definitely have 3 new leads in ConvertKit.
Yes, 1 from here and 2 from this ad.
Okay. If you take that horizontal scroll bar and go to the right. All right. So if you go to your columns, the performance and clicks, use that drop down arrow. And if you go down to the bottom, customize columns. And in that top search box, type in lead. And click on total. And then from there, in the bottom left-hand corner, save as a preset, as a column preset. And then you can see yours is letting you put the name in there. This is how it used to be. So you can name this. And then apply. I'm glad that everybody got to see the old way, because Facebook's interchanges will shift, but they don't do it universally. Like some people's will shift and others won't. Like you saw, I had a totally different way to name my traffic diagnostic checklist, and Jody had a different way. Okay, so see,
No result.
other things, just so you know where my eyes are also looking. I'm also looking, and you have this correct, at the top right-hand corner where the dates are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
people, you go to your ads manager and you're looking for all this wonderful feedback, and are my ads doing great? And there's 0 lines going across the screen. And you're like, oh, where am I? What happened? If you go to that top right-hand corner and look at your dates, make sure your dates are accurate. So Jody's right on the money on that. So that my eyes did go there, and I wanted to share that with you. So we're not seeing leads here either. Sometimes Facebook won't record the lead under results, but it'll record it at the end of the diagnostic indicators list.
Gotcha.
The other thing to do is to go through your events manager. Well, I want to check something first before you click on that. Let's
Okay,
go to the ad in this campaign.
this one,
Yeah. So if you go to your,
edit,
so
or just,
if you go to your ads tab, because the campaign is the only one checked off, only this ad is going to show up. So now if you went underneath the name of the ad and clicked on edit, don't click on anything here, but scroll down through. And I want to see if there's anything telling you to connect your CRM.
I looked at this yesterday because I thought, why is it not tracking leads? And I didn't see anything, but what is that? That doesn't mean anything. And that's the right pixel. This guy is the right pixel.
What are the last 4 digits of that?
7039.
Okay, great. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the ad set level and double check that there aren't any messages there to connect your CRM. Or
Okay, I'm at ad set level, I think. Yeah,
you are.
I'm getting better at this.
You are. Look at you. Okay, so what is it set? Okay, what is it the message there says?
You can use the Meta Pixel to track valuable actions people take on your website and optimize your ads for those actions. Set up conversions.
Yeah,
That's
it's not
weird.
recognizing the setup. But I know you are very diligent in working on this. If you click on that button, set up conversions, I'm sure it's going to take us to Events Manager or give us a pop-up screen here.
Standard or custom?
You want standard.
Okay. Yeah, we did this.
Yeah.
Okay, because we had picked
Okay, so this is the e-commerce one. If we use that drop down list at the top, and we chose professional services, I believe it was.
yeah, should it be education, or is that more university and like higher ed stuff? Because it's an educational product.
But she's providing professional services.
No, she's not.
Okay.
I mean,
so
not like
should I
what
take
she's
the
not,
course
she's
then?
not doing coaching or consulting or anything like that.
Okay, try the education one then.
Or it could be e-com or retail. I mean,
It's definitely not e-commerce. No,
okay,
that's like cookies and widgets. See, this one has lead in it,
Uh-huh.
And the start trial and the submit application also has complete registration. So if you click on, if you go all the way to the bottom
Mm-hmm.
and click on that, go to test events. Now that left-hand corner, it says overview and then data sources. Yeah, click on data sources. And if we go to that right-hand side, which says that verse, yeah, manage integrations. It doesn't have your server side. There's two sides to the Pixel, and one is the browser and one is the server. So if you click image, for whatever reason, it threw out your conversion API or your server side.
Okay. Tell me what to do.
Okay, so we need to configure events. And we're going to open the event setup tool. And then if you put in the URL for Latane's website.
Hold on, I should have it memorized, but I just gotta go to make sure I get it right. Back to Facebook Events Manager. Okay,
Now, bear in mind, we're doing just one page here.
right.
So if you ever use another page for ads, you would have to do this again.
Okay,
Just so you know
I
that.
understand.
Okay, so now we're going to open the website. In that box in the top left-hand corner that we want to track a new button. And see how it already knew where the button was? If you click on that,
Click on the highlighted button to set up your event. Okay.
so that, see how the box in the top left-hand corner changed? And now you've got this drop-down menu, select an event. Here's where you'd select lead. And you don't want to give it a value because there's no monetary exchange. So there you go, confirm.
Oh.
And then what does it say?
No button or URL detected. Event setup tool is not compatible with this page. Click learn more for alternative event setup options on this page.
See, this is the downside of using highly specialized software. Facebook just isn't up to speed to communicate with it.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
odd.
it looks like it's ready to go. But I'm gonna err on the side of caution and look at that learn more button to see what else it's going to tell us. So it looks like it's ready to go.
Which learn more button?
The one that's inside the box on the top left-hand corner.
Okay, so go back up to events on this
No,
page.
below that.
Oh, learn
Learn
more. I see what you're saying.
Okay. Well, the metapixel's there. See a warning that says we haven't received any events. Standard event you're trying to set up is already there, and that happens. It did open. The buttons in the event setup tool are unresponsive. That's interesting. Buttons that are gray. Yeah, that's not the case.
It found the buttons. Okay, unable to set up event on just one specific button.
Yep, that's it. If you click on the drop down arrow to the right.
When you use the event setup tool to set up an event or on a button, you select an event and the button matches the event. This adds the event to the button you selected and to all buttons with the same or similar text on your website. For example, if you want to set up an initiate checkout event on the checkout button, you have several checkout buttons on different pages on your site. When you set up The initiate checkout event using the event tool, the tool will add the event to the checkout button. I don't know.
I didn't give us much information, did it?
No.
Okay, so if we continue to scroll down and troubleshoot issues with reporting in Meta Events Manager, we're not using a partner integration.
You
You've set
use
up
a
event
partner
reporting.
integration, this might be it. You could use a partner integration or a redirect to a third-party website and see issues like events being reported twice or not at all. This might be it.
Give it a whirl.
If you use a partner integration, you may see issues with the event setup tool, such as events being reported twice. If you use a redirect to a third-party website that doesn't have your pixel code on it, the event setup tool won't work on third-party websites. So we know the pixel is working because it's working on at least one of the events, right? I mean, it's picking up the pixel. To resolve these issues, you can add your pixel base code to the third-party website or consider setting up a pixel base code on your website using code instead of partner integration. Learn how
Okay,
to
so you've
set
got
up.
two options. You've got two options.
Okay.
The first option is to reconfirm on the back side of the website that the pixel code is still there, which I'm sure it is.
Yep. I'm
So
sure it
that would
is
be
too.
it just in troubleshooting it. The second option is
Oops.
to, actually, there's three options.
Okay. I wonder if I go with the raw pay. I don't think, I mean, these should be the same. SEO and analytics,
Oh, there you
Facebook
go.
business, there's the pixel.
Okay, this is the browser side. This is not the server side.
Where's the server side? On Facebook?
Okay. It's gonna be a lot more for us to go into in the length of time that we have.
Okay.
I'm happy to stay on with you and troubleshoot this, but I just want to let everybody know that this is like Barrett and I spent some time setting up this conversion API. And I know Abrahita, you've been well versed in this as well. And this is just, once the conversion API is set up, it's supposed to be like a set and forget thing.
Mm-hmm.
At times these hiccups do come up where it's not tracking things and you need to like start back at square one, make sure that the pixel's there. Go through the conversion API setup, make sure everything's tracking. And I think what's happening for you, Jody, is when Facebook has done something different with their plumbing, if you will,
Mhm.
and it impacted your conversion API. Because I know you set up your conversions API and it's a very long, lengthy process.
Yeah.
We'll go back through that. Definitely. But I
Okay.
want to let everybody know, in the last few minutes of our call here, and I'll stay on with you
Mhm.
afterwards, Jody.
Okay.
One of the
Yeah, I
things
can I'm sorry, I can see on the data sources where I've got active page view, but where lead and view content come up, no recent activity. So it definitely isn't tracking on that.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. And that's important to have the tracking in place. But just to let you know, one of the things I wanted to share with you is hackers are everywhere when you start to run an ad. I'm sure
Mhm.
I've noticed a huge increase in emails from starting the ads for Clive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of spam messages.
Yeah, don't click on them. Just delete them.
Yeah.
These emails are designed that when you click on one of the links in there to see what's going on, that they get access to your business manager.
Mm-hmm.
Once they have access to your business manager, they can remove you, set themselves up, and use your credit card to run their ads.
Are these
I
like are you
Oh.
talking about the notifications and stuff that are coming through there saying, hey, your account is going to be shut down and all this kind
Yeah.
of stuff? Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're getting a boatload of those. And I told Latane, don't even touch them. I'll just take care of them. Yeah.
Smart. And the
Mm-hmm.
notifications that Jody's referring to are within Facebook. In the top right-hand corner, you've got a little bell for notifications. and you'll see a whole litany of people you've never heard from that have sent you a message or they're waiting to hear back from you. And they're very unusual. Let me see if I can pull some up here.
I have
They
a
will
whole
use
bunch of them.
Facebook icons. They will use common Facebook. Let me see. Lingo, but Facebook will only contact you through your email from an email that is at business.facebook.com.
Mhm.
Okay, so I pulled up. It's slowly populating. There it is. See all these different notices
Yeah.
over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank goodness they are on top of it. Okay, this client's on top of his. But usually you'll have, okay, good. I'm glad that they're,
Yeah, yesterday I went through and deleted like between notifications and messages or the inbox and notification, I deleted probably 50 or
I'm sure,
more.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
And here's the thing is if you delete them or you don't, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a waste of time just to delete them. It feels good to delete them and say, ha, you know,
Yeah.
I just
you're
don't want,
not putting me into anything.
yeah, I just don't
Mhm.
want Latane to, accidentally click on them or whatever, because they are
Yeah.
coming through her notification feed as well.
Oh, yeah.
They're not coming, it's
Yeah.
interesting, me as an administrator, I have to sign in to see them. They're not coming through my main Facebook
No.
feed, but they're coming through hers, and I was like, don't even, yeah.
Yeah. So that's one thing I wanted to mention. The other thing I wanted to mention is in the glory of Facebook, at times Facebook says, oh, we don't like what you're posting. We don't like your ad. You said something wrong. We are shutting your account down. Well, the best way to run offense is to run defense is to run offense in these situations. So I suggest setting up a second ad account in your business manager.
Okay.
And the best you can do is use your personal Facebook page. On your
Mhm.
personal Facebook page, Facebook allows you to have one ad account underneath your personal Facebook page.
Mhm.
And if you have that set up,
Yeah. So.
that's your offense. Yeah, you're aware of this, right, Abahita?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's always your backup. And when we get into
Yeah.
video view
Got it.
ads, you'll want like one video view ad running on there once in a while, like $1 a day
Mhm.
or €1
Okay.
a day.
Got it. So, do you have time? I mean, you're like helping me set up video UX. Even if you have time, then
Yes, I do. I do. We need to take a look at Clive's ads also.
yeah. Yeah.
This
Can I
is a
share the
very
screen?
productive call. Yes, very,
Yeah.
very productive call. And please feel free to stay on as long as your time allows.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay,
Yeah. I'll
so
share the screen.
let's go to you and then we'll come back to Jody.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, that's totally fine.
Thank you, Jody.
So yeah, this
Okay,
is the whole campaign that we have. I was thinking to create like whether awareness or engagement, but I saw the other both have option of video views, so I was a little confused which one to pick.
well, I love your enthusiasm for creating another campaign. Engagement is a trouble campaign. It invites
Oh,
bots.
okay.
Yeah. Let's go through where you're at with your sales campaign first, and then we can look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Look at
Sure.
the next level campaign. Because one of the things I've explained to Abrahita that I want to share with everybody is when you're setting up your campaigns, think about inviting friends over for dinner, and you're going to give
Mm-hmm.
them a course, which is usually your sales ad. You want to warm them up. They might be hungry when they walk in the door, or they're inquisitive about what kind of food you have. So you want to give them an
Mm-hmm.
appetizer. And this could be an awareness campaign.
Yeah.
And then a beautiful evening meal usually has dessert.
Mm-hmm.
So for those that want to stay and have more of what you have to offer and buy your product, we would run a dessert offer for them. So this
Yes.
is where Alvahita's coming from. She's got her sales campaign set up. So go ahead and click on the button to the white button to the left of that top of funnel cold audience sales campaign. If you click all the way to the left, and then there's a
Mm-hmm.
search bar closer to the top. If you just click within that search bar, it's going to give us a drop down menu. And then that fourth
Mm-hmm.
icon, filter by rows selected, if you click on that, it cleans everything out and gives you a much clearer
Okay.
idea of what you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
if you click anywhere on your screen, it'll delete that extra menu. So here we are, we're in the campaign. It's active, it's delivering. Your
Yeah.
it's at the ad set level. So how's your reach doing? Let's
Oh,
use it.
yeah, I think it's fine.
Okay, so you went right into your ads. This is good. So when Abrahita set her campaign up, she set it with 5 different ads, and 2 of them weren't doing well at all. So we turned those off. See where the delivery status says learning? That's not unusual,
Yeah.
and it's okay. It's when it goes into learning limited that any growth in the ad is stopped.
Mm-hmm.
So we also
Yeah.
reduced the budget from 20 pounds a day to 17 pounds a day because her frequency was too high.
Yes.
So if we scroll to the right now, are you getting? Let's go ahead and change the columns to performance and clicks. We'll get more data. There you go. So we've got
Yeah,
reach.
yeah, I guess.
We're going to stop for a moment there on the reach, because what I'm looking at is for the 3 different ads, 1, 2, and 3, I'm seeing that number 2 has almost twice as many people that are seeing it.
Yeah.
Raise your hand if you see that. See the difference in the reach between those 3. Okay, great. So the frequency is still pretty high. Looks like it went even higher,
Yeah.
which is good news. You can reduce your budget.
So what
Yeah.
does frequency actually mean? Does it mean that it's getting in front of the reach audience more than once? Is that what it's?
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
yes.
So
when
it means that somebody seeing it, whoever saw it the first time is actually it's going to them exactly the same way.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
So what happens when you have a high frequency, anything over 1.1 for a cold audience, they start to get blind to the ad. And that's why the frequency is important to keep low at your cold audience. Now, if we were at the bottom of funnel or middle of funnel, this would be great frequency.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you want people to see your ad more than once. The top of funnel, you're keeping it low key. Think about when you go shopping and you walk into the store. If the salesperson keeps following you around, how do you feel?
Yeah. Annoying.
Yeah, yeah. That's the equivalent of a high frequency.
Got it.
So
Yeah.
what
Okay,
is the
cool.
cutoff on the frequency then, Teresa? Because I like I have a 1.36 on our main ad. Is that too high?
It's a little high, but nothing, it's not totally disconcerting. Yeah.
So what are we shooting for? Like a 1 to a 1.15
We're shooting
or
for
something
a
like?
1 to a 1 to a 1.1. I'm concerned
Okay.
if you reduce your ad spend right now, you could lose potential the low-hanging fruit.
Gotcha. It's interesting. It's such a
yeah.
subtle art of, knowing, right? Like
It really is. It's not black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And this is why it takes 3 years to get to be an expert in this stuff. But the types of ads that each of you are running, you can handle this. You're doing the easiest ad you could possibly do. So for Abrahita, because it's a sales campaign,
Yeah,
I definitely would suggest reducing the budget and this time go down to 15 pounds.
okay.
For you,
Should I
Joe-
do it right now?
Sure, go ahead. You can change that now. And that would be under your ad set tab, or you can do it this way. So Jody, for you, if you're at 1.36, watch that every day. If it starts to go up, then you want to
Yeah.
reduce your ad spend by like $1.
Yeah, so it's interesting. I believe it was higher before I moved it to $2, which is
Oh,
seems
good.
strange. Remember, it was at 10 and we moved it up to 2.
Yes,
I want to say it was higher, and I'm thinking, oh, higher is good. So like it's kind of it's settled out at this 1.36. Now the video view, the dollar a day ones are like a 1.41. So that's a little higher. But
there's
that's
nothing
like
you
a
can do
dollar.
about that though, because all you can spend is $1 is the
Yeah.
bare minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so
Got it.
just to clarify, Jody's running ads with a lead objective. She started at $10 a day, which is good for a lead objective. She had one lead come through. I had her increase the budget by $2 or 20% so that Facebook could go out there and find more of the low-hanging fruit.
Mm-hmm.
This helps feed the algorithm.
Yeah, and we have a broader
Okay.
audience on this one too than the first one. It's not the
Yes,
lookalike.
now
Yeah.
if she pulls back because the frequency is over 1.1, she's gonna lose her low-hanging fruit. We don't want that right now.
Okay.
It's only been what, a week or so, Jody? 2 weeks max?
It's been 3 days since I increased to the $2. So
And-
this one hasn't ran a full 7 days yet.
Okay, that's
don't
what I
think.
needed to know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let it ride.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
Oh.
So should I publish this or?
yes. Now, do you know the easier way to do this, Abrahita?
No.
Okay, go ahead and publish this now.
Yeah.
Is here on this page, one of that
Mm-hmm.
key performance indicators is budget. So do you see where that is off to the right?
Here?
Just below your cursor and to the left.
Oh, this one. Yeah. Budget.
Yes, budget. Now, if you put your cursor in the blue box where it says pound 15, see the
Yeah.
pencil that popped up? If you
Oh,
click
okay.
on
Yeah.
the pencil, you can change your budget
Okay.
here, and it's much faster. You have to go
Yeah,
through some
okay. Got
windows.
it.
Okay.
Interesting, Teresa, because I don't have that. Mine just says budget using ad set budget. That's all that comes up on mine. So I have to go
Because you're at the
inside to
campaign
change it.
level. Yeah, you're at the
Uh,
campaign level.
Okay. So
She's
at
at the
the
ad set level.
ad set level. Oh yeah. Okay,
It's like,
cool.
what are you guys talking about?
Yeah, no, I get it. Okay, fun. That's good to know.
Okay, so go ahead and click
Yeah,
cancel, Rita.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we were looking at the ad, so go back to your ad tab. There you go. And we're going to slide across. So we fixed the frequency.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, the amount spent is reflecting the reach.
Mm-hmm.
This is important because
Yeah.
Facebook knows what people are responding to. So Facebook's using that ad more than the other two. So it's spending more on that ad. Raise your hand if it makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so we're going to scroll more to the right. Now, these are the 3 indicators that I took off of your traffic diagnostic checklist.
Okay.
But I'm glad that you're seeing them here because you can see the ads are a solid color background
Mm-hmm.
with copy only. There's no image. If you look at the quality ranking, it's below average.
Yeah.
So these ads do need to change.
Okay.
Here's another rule of thumb or a guideline.
Mm-hmm.
Is Facebook loves new creatives once a week.
Okay.
Now, if you have a creative that's working, keep using it. But bear in mind, come up with variations of it. Think of
Okay.
other creatives you could be using.
Okay. So whenever we say this, like when quality ranking is below average, then we should change the creative. Is it?
Yeah, it's impacting. And the longer this stays below average,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the more it impacts your position in the auction. So picture you're in this great big huge room with all these people, and there's an auction going on. Facebook ads run on an auction. Your ad costs go lower depending on where you're at in that room.
Mm-hmm.
If you've got something going on like a below average quality ranking, you're going to get pushed farther back in the room.
Okay.
So it's going to increase your costs. And it's also going to let you, it's going to reduce the number of opportunities you have for good sales.
Okay. Then know that.
Okay. So if we continue to scroll to the right, impressions, and then who remembers what an impression is? We've got the reach, which is the number of people that saw the ad, and the impressions is the number of
Times.
number of times they saw the ad.
Mm-hmm.
And then next we have your CPM. So we've got $49 for number 2 is your most expensive CPM. Isn't that interesting? Now, one of the reasons it's expensive is because of the quality ranking.
Mm-hmm.
So we got 19 link clicks on it at $3.10. Wow, that's high. £3.10.
What should be the
That's very high.
ideal amount?
Yeah. That'll go down with a different graphic, I'm sure. But that's something to bear in mind. One of the things you're going to learn in the boot camp is the systematic testing. On day 1, I'm going to be sharing with you the Profitable Ads Playbook. And in the Profitable Ads Playbook, Jody loves that book. It goes through step by step how to test your headline, how to test your graphic, how to test combinations of those. The cost per click is the factor for whether or not a headline will work or a graphic will work.
Okay.
Yeah, so £3.10 is very high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So should I duplicate this ad and turn off this one or create a new one or?
Well, I think Barrett had a question. I'm going to take that
Yeah,
first.
yeah, okay. Just I want to ask when we are going into this testing with the creatives, with the videos and so on, because I'm at the stage in the Dream Client 5 days. I've tested the headline
Oh,
and I want to go on testing the creative, the videos and so on.
oh,
Just
excellent. Excellent. I'm going to send you the playbook ahead of schedule.
okay, good, great.
So that you'll get more information. Cool. I didn't realize you're already in there doing things, Barrett. This is great. I'm grateful that you asked that question. Awesome.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
I
You're
love the
welcome.
Profitable Ads Playbook. I think it saved us so much money by doing those testings. And we got clarity really quickly.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
Great.
just
I'm just
good.
more excited to read that.
Yeah,
it's very,
yes.
it's scientific, but and we had, I mean, it was really inexpensive to get to the bottom of like some good headlines, and some good graphics. So, but now I know I need to refresh them probably.
Got it.
Yeah, and that's the interesting part about ads, and that's why I enjoy them, is there's always something new to do. You
Mm-hmm.
know, Google Ads, you pretty much like set it up and you've got to do a few tweaks here and there, and then it's like boring.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, it's really good, easy money. But that's, you know, I like to have something to do. I like a challenge. Okay, so
Got
Rahita, you were asking about what to do next with these ads. And in the beginning
Yeah.
of showing us your ads manager, you were asking about what next campaign to run. Since you have a
Yeah.
really seriously high cost per click, I think it
Mhm.
would be a good time to step back and test and do some testing.
Okay.
Yes. I was going to suggest for you to start a video view ad.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Clive talked about having some videos ready. Are the videos ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So two things. The first thing is the way you have these set up, we can check on which headlines are working, which ad copies are working.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check that first. And then second, I'll show you how to set up the video view ad
Mm-hmm.
because it's very
Yeah.
similar to this. And then
Mm-hmm.
I would like you also to have the playbook to get started on the testing.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so if we go back to the ad set level, and notice I didn't ask her if she has had any sales. I know in my gut there wasn't any. From between the ad spend and the cost per click, and Abrahita's not showing like any enthusiasm about the ads. Like when you have a sale, you're excited, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's look at this ad set level.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to where the boxes with the columns, performance and clicks,
Mm-hmm.
the box to the right of that where it says breakdown and there's a drop down. Now go to the next box.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go. Now here what we're going to do is we're going to slide that scroll bar. There's a vertical scroll bar on the right, slide that all the way to the bottom. And at the very bottom it
Mhm.
says dynamic creative.
Yeah.
The sub menu, if you click on headline, there you go, click on that.
Okay.
Okay. Did you use
And
more than one headline or just one headline?
yeah, one headline actually. We have different primary text, but yeah, headline is the same.
Okay. So let's click on the word text that's just above that.
Mm-hmm.
And now if you click anywhere on your screen, it'll eliminate all these lovely menus so we can read what's going on. So
Mm-hmm.
you've had 34 link clicks. It doesn't always break everything down as nicely as it would be helpful. So if we slide the scroll bar over to the left a little bit, and we look at them, the other left, the other way.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Now stop there. Stop there. What we're going to look at is impressions. Impressions are the
Mhm.
number of times people see an ad. So if you see number 2, you don't have to scroll, stop there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Has the most, has 52 impressions.
Yeah.
Facebook knows what people are responding to. Facebook
Mhm.
knows people like this text the most.
Mm-hmm.
The one they like
Yeah.
second most is the last one, the 4 essentials. They
Mhm.
don't like 1 and 3 very much at all. It's only had 6 impressions each.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. If you know you've got at least one winning ad copy or text,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have a second one that's doing okay, you would use both of those in your video view ad.
Oh. No, I got it.
Yeah. So that's why if you have the video and you've got a
Mm-hmm.
couple pieces of ad copy that are doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's the
Yeah.
thing.
Got it.
There's only been one headline that's been ran. Okay.
Yeah.
So instead of spending $1 a day on the video view ad, I would suggest turning off the sales campaign for now
Mm-hmm.
and go
Okay.
into your headline testing. So you know what's gonna work
Okay.
on your headline test. The other option is to run your video view ads with the two pieces of ad copy and at least 5 headlines.
Okay. In the video view, as we are we using the same video and 5 different headlines?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. Let's set up that video view ad. So do you have 5 headlines?
Oh, not yet.
Not yet. Okay,
Um,
okay. So let's hold off on the video view ad.
mm-hmm.
And what I'm gonna suggest is get with Clive and get your 5 headlines.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna send you the playbook. And it's got the
Okay.
instructions in there for setting up your headline test first.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, but right now I would turn this off because it's too expensive to run.
Okay. Okay. I'll turn it
Yeah,
off.
yeah. And this was a great example of diving in, going right for the main part of the meal and finding out that
Mm-hmm.
people don't like it that much.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah. And that's where all the testing comes in. Like, I have a client that all I do is run leads for his webinars and retreats and classes. And when I go through the Propel Ad Playbook step by step, it takes me 3-4 days. I might spend $100 for all the tests. When his ads come out, oh my gosh, the results are amazing, like off the bat.
Hmm.
And everything for him is dialed in. His audience is dialed in, his offers dialed in. And then from there, we just have to test the headlines and the graphics. So right now for Clive, he's dialing in the offer and we're
Mm-hmm.
dialing in the headlines and the message and the graphic. So you can see where he's at the very beginning of things and eventually he'll get to where I'm at with this client. I've been working with this client 5 months now. And
Mm-hmm.
I literally only have to, because we worked on dialing in his offer during the first month.
Okay.
And also that first month I worked with dialing in the audience.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, he had a couple more offers, which gave us more insight into really fine tuning the message. So that's the headline and the ad copy. So by the time, this is our 5th time running something, he was able to hone in on the ad copy right away, hone in on the headlines right away. I ran the tests,
Mm-hmm.
set up a graphic test, boom. From day 1, he's got leads. Yeah,
Great.
so eventually you'll get there, but it's a process to dial in the offer and the audience. And Jody, that's where you're at right now. You've got an offer, we're dialing in the audience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Oh,
who feels
also,
good? Who feels good?
yeah.
Was this helpful?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Awesome. So
Yeah.
um
Perhaps. Yeah. So perhaps a short question.
yes, of course.
Jumping back to this safeguarding the ads account manager with having a
Yes.
second one. Is in the playbook also a description how to set up this combination?
No, it's not. The playbook is all about the testing.
Mhm.
And what I can do is make Facebook has changed how to set up an ad account off the personal page. So my old instructions don't even apply or look remotely like what happens. So I'll come up with some new instructions for you. Yes,
Okay.
and I also want to mention, be sure everybody that's working in your business manager has 2-factor authentication set up.
Mhm.
This is the other way to keep the hackers out.
Did you say you're gonna share with us how to do all that? Presets?
Yes,
Okay, because
yes.
yeah, I think that I need to get that done too.
Yeah, it would be important.
I'm
It's
not
just a
sure.
good way to have one of my clients, Gabe Arnold, went through a terrible fit. He had accounts shut down 3 times. They didn't get shut down, they got stolen by hackers 3 times in a year. Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah, and he was very frustrated. He has enough of a technical background. He was able to go back through every single ad account his agency had ever worked on. And that's where he found the holes where the hackers were getting in. Yeah. So thank goodness he stopped the problem. It's since been nipped in the bud.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna make a note here on my calendar. And to send that Thoughtful Ads playbook out. You're gonna love this. It's a 100-page document. And it's chock full of
Yeah,
screenshots.
I'll finish
and-
it.
And it
That's fine.
goes step by step by
Mhm.
step. You'll love it. You'll love it.
Mhm.
Okay, so Abrahita, you're gonna start with the testing your headlines. Barrett, you're gonna start with your tests. And Jody, where are we at with your conversion API?
Yeah. Oh, well, one thing I would like to share.
Please.
Well, last time when we connected, I get a chance to go through the Judy opt-in form. So me and I asked Clive to have a look at it, and he asked me some suggestion to improve the opt-in page that we shared. I mean where the audience are landing. So there are some suggestions that he had, and if you want, I asked him to if he can help Jody to like improve the page. So yeah, he's agree with that. So if you want, I can share the email ID. He can help you to resolve that and improve the page copy.
Oh, isn't that a lovely offer? How gracious.
I'm sorry, was that for Lataine's page?
Yeah,
Yes.
the page that you
Um,
had, the link that you have shared.
Oh, okay. How would
Yeah,
we do that? I,
He's a
yeah, the
real
copy that
true
slightly need to be improved. So I asked him if he can help you, and he said that yeah, he can help you. If you want, I can share you his email
oh,
ID. And
is he a copywriter? I'm sorry.
yeah,
Oh, is
very
he?
good
Okay,
copywriter.
yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm open to it. Perfect.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
successful.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put the mail in the chat.
Will you just send me something, Abrahita, or how will,
Hmm?
are you sharing it now?
Uh,
I'm confused. I'm sorry.
uh, if you want, you can share your mail ID in the chat and I can save it and I can send the details.
And if you want to stop your screen share, Abrahita, that would be fine.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's a very gracious offer, Abrahita. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah, no worries. I'm happy to help.
my pleasure. My pleasure. Okay, so
Yeah.
I've got 30 minutes before my pod call,
Mhm. Okay.
which
Only
I'm
one,
happy. Go ahead.
only one thing. Last time you talked about, for example, the usage of you can be wrong, can be good.
Yes.
And is it possible and reliable to get these checks done for this wording from an AI tool? Just tell ChatGPT you're the best
Mhm.
expert for Facebook ads. Please check.
You could try it, Baron. I wouldn't trust it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that. Like when I work with ChatGPT on custom GPTs for analyzing Facebook, it's awesome. I don't know that it understands the human language enough and the rules, because the rules are so nebulous. They're just they're not concrete. And I don't know that ChatGPT is going to pick up on it, or Claude.
Yeah, perhaps not 100%, but even if it's, let's say, 80%, something like this would be a first step to get it checked.
Um, give it a shot. And let us know how it works out. I'm just concerned it's not gonna catch something and if you
Mhm.
become dependent on it, then you won't be able to train your mind as a copywriter on what's working, what's not working.
Mhm.
Yeah, so look at it first through your own human lens and then ask Aon.
Okay, this way. Okay, just to get
Yeah.
the learning. Mhm.
Exactly. I don't
And
want you to miss that.
yeah,
It's
okay.
gonna help you as a copywriter to know when it's appropriate to use it, and when not to.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
And like
and
David Deutsch has he's a very accomplished
yeah,
copywriter.
I know him. Yeah.
And one of the things he advocates is to look at each word in the copy. And thank goodness ad copy for ads isn't a lot of words, but it gets you in that habit of looking at each word also, because you're analyzing like that word you, is it calling somebody out or is it referencing a
Mhm.
possession?
Yeah.
Or is it referencing a group of people like y'all?
Okay. Oh, very sophisticated.
And I don't know if in German, if there's an expression like y'all.
I never heard this, but I've no similar wording for it.
Okay, it's American slang from the southern
Mm.
part of the United States. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's not an equivalent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, great question. Other
And
questions?
when you're using, for example, the you in the wrong way, and you give the ad to Facebook for checking,
Uh-huh.
what happens? Do they
They reject it. They reject it.
reject or
They'll
cut
turn it
off,
off.
or you get a
Yeah.
bad score, or what else?
Well, it's not helpful to have bad ads in the score of things. It's important to be responsive and ask for a review or to really look at the ad. See, when they reject an ad, they will
Mhm.
tell you something like, your ad has been rejected because it does not comply with our community standards.
Yeah, exactly.
There's 17 community standards. I know.
Okay.
So it's not real clear why it got rejected. Or it'll
Mhm.
say it doesn't comply with our terms of service. There's like
Mhm.
21 terms of service.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and this is where being familiar with both of those documents is helpful when you're
Mhm.
putting the ads together. Yeah. I
Mhm.
could tell you stories about when I first started and I was told that Dan Kennedy was the end all and the grandfather of marketing. So I immediately bought one of his courses and I loved his style. It was to the point and matter of fact. And I started using it in headlines. My ads got shut down like crazy. And I didn't know what I did wrong.
Mhm.
Like, I'm using the best marketing advice I could possibly get, right? Why isn't it working in ads? Well, after I got to know the standards for the community and the terms of service, I understood what a false promise is. I started to understand, making an offer that people would make money that wasn't going to be there or might not be there. Where Dan Kenny's like, go make
Mhm.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Triple your income. You can't say that in an ad.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy, right? So, definitely take time to review it and consider how the word you is being used.
Mhm.
Mhm. Okay, that's clear.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. Anything else?
Teresa, will you just contact me when you have a good time that we can connect to deal with this?
Well, I can stay on now. I just wanted to be sure if people didn't have the time to stay on with us, that their questions were answered.
Yeah, I can't stay on right now. I'm gonna
Oh,
have to
okay.
go. I've got to go pick up my car, whole nother
Oh,
thing.
wow.
But
Okay.
if there's a time yet, we can connect
Sure.
later today or tomorrow or even Friday. That would be whatever works out
Okay.
best.
Okay, I know I don't have any availability outside of this until Friday. So definitely take
Okay.
the time to go through those conversion API steps because I know you did it before and I know you can do it again.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure how to, I'll check and see. On
Okay.
where it will connect the lead, where I should get the leads. Yeah, I'm not,
In the meantime, what I'm gonna suggest is, do you still have your window open with the open setup tool?
yes. Yep, I do.
If you wanna share your screen,
Um,
and we'll close that loop.
yeah, I didn't, wait, that's chat. Where's my share?
Okay, so in this here, the box that is the setup tool in that top left-hand corner. In the top right-hand corner, it says finish setup. Click on
Mhm.
that. And finish here. Oh yeah, this, for years, it's been asking you if it was helpful. So give it a good smiley face. And submit. Done. So I would check back this afternoon and see if
In the
any,
events manager to see if it triggers.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay, I'll do that.
Facebook
And then
does
we'll-
no false positives,
Yeah, okay,
unfortunately. Okay, and that way you've at least got that going for you until you can get in there with the Conversions API. And double check that. Awesome. What a
okay.
great call today. How's everybody feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Good,
Good, good.
super,
It was
super
helpful?
learning mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot
Yeah.
of things.
Awesome, awesome. We're on for the same time next week. It'll be our third Underground Marketing Vault call. And we should be having some more
Yeah.
people join us that are getting signed up
Yeah.
for the boot camp. Yes.
Roberta, did you get my email address in the chat?
Yeah, I saved it.
Okay, great, awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, I gotta run.
Cool.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Okay.
Yes.
have a great
Good.
day,
Have a nice
everybody.
day.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Enjoy the
Bye,
rest of your
everyone.
day, Avrita.